All right, hi everyone. Welcome to to it's up to you really, Amalgam, a one shot of AEthernet, which is an occult tech horror science fantasy game by legendary Vermin. Um, we're gonna be playing it today. Let's go left to right. I'm Eclipse, she they. I'm gonna be the GM, or I think they have a term for that in this. It's the
It's the ref.
I'm the ref. Let me change my label. Steven, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Steven. I use they, she pronouns. Uh, I'm gonna play some sort of squishy internet dweller, I guess.
Cool. And audio war.
Hi, I'm the Audiovore. I use he, him pronouns, and I will be playing some sort of character.
Cool, and Bum.
I'm Bella. I go by she, they. I'm probably going to be playing a character, and you'll never taste Dodo in your life.
That's sad. Uh, okay. You know what? I didn't even get my dice roller up. That's important. I mean, we're not doing. So there's so many rules in this game that I'm actually just gonna have the players do them off screen, and they'll tell me what they get. Um, so I'm not
Hey,
sure. I guess we can. Bun. What?
I wrote my stats here. I got all my stats are natural 20s, like all six of them.
Damn.
That's weird because you're supposed to roll 66.
Yeah. So here's my question: do we want to do it where you roll? Because okay, so for people at home, there are five stats that you roll 66 for. Do you want to have it be that you roll 66 for each one individually, and then it's automatically assigned, or do we want to do like you roll five sets of 66 and then assign them as you want?
I'm more interested right now in rolling them each one at a time. Roll the first dice, that's your first stat. Second dice pool, that's the second stat. I'm like letting our characters emerge from that.
Yeah, I agree. I would prefer to roll them down the line.
Oh, but
Cool. So first is meat, acting out your will with your frail body. Everyone roll for that.
It's that good dice rolling sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know we're real actual play.
We got
Very
real
big
physical
guess.
dice for the first time, and it's up to you really history.
oh man, I got a really good roll here. I got 100.
Impossible.
Oh, nice.
5.
We'll go left or right with results. Actually, we should probably just we'll roll them
Oh,
each one at a time, and then we'll like read out our numbers if that works.
all right.
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah. So let me know when you're ready to move. All ready to move on to the next one.
I am.
Yeah, I have my meat.
Cool. Next is wet, perceiving, understanding, and communicating.
Oh, I'm very wet. Gonna be soaked this game.
I am exceptionally moist as well.
I'm moist.
Cool. And necromancy, shredding, tearing, and sculpting flesh.
All right. Let me do my brain math.
Oh man, my character's gonna be busted.
Damn. Yeah, let me know when you're ready to go to the next one.
I'm good.
I am.
Cool. Oneromancy, which is bending, shaping, and taming the Aethernet or the Amalgam. I think we'll use those terms interchangeably. And when we're ready, Technomancy, which is hacking, manipulating, and controlling computers.
Love to be bad at computers.
Cool. And then you all
Hey,
have Zero Daemonology, which is wielding the powers of an ungod and performing abominations. Was that fun?
making really shitty jokes about I'm making really shitty jokes about me getting like natural 20s in a row. know, but
Yeah.
all stats are 5 and 1 is 6.
Did you roll 66?
That seems unlikely.
Rolled 66.
You rolled
It's-
66 and you got 5.
It's impossible to get a total of 5 from
Numerically
6 dice.
impossible. It's 66 per.
Oh, you're supposed to roll 66 per? I thought we were. Wait, I'm confused.
No, because there are only 5 stats. It's 66 per stat.
You roll 1 dice per stat, right?
No, you roll
No.
You
6
roll
dice per
6
stat.
dice per stat.
Because
Oh,
then next we're going to add 5 to something, and if we rolled 1 die and then added 5 to something, it wouldn't matter what the die roll is.
Yeah.
And tests are done on percentile dice. So it's really hard to succeed on a D100 when your stat is 5.
Yeah.
I was rolling 1d6 per dice. Jesus.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
You wanna roll those?
I was a little confused about that at first too.
Okay, I'll let Steven, I'll let you read yours out, and then we'll go across the line. Hope that by then Bella has hers figured out.
All right. My meat is 22. My wet is 29. Necromancy is 24. What is it? Honoromancy?
Yeah, Neuromancy, I think.
19. And Technomancy is 16.
Cool. And Audio War?
I've got a meat score of 15, a wet score of 26, a necromancy of 19, an oneromancy of 26, and a techromancy of 16.
Nice. And Bon?
I got a meat of 26, a wet of 25, a necromancy of 25, a one romancy of 19, and a technomancy of 20.
What was the Technomancy?
Technomancy is 22.
Damn, Bella's stats are really good.
Yeah,
Everyone's
get
got
some power
good mix,
here.
though.
Yeah, this is why this is why every time and like when I do a Pathfinder game or something that requires you to roll stats, I don't, because I always get good rolls.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Actually, I feel like because it's not that many dice. I think we can do the genders. Let's do the genders using the actual dice roller.
Okay.
So
Man.
that will work. There we go. Okay.
Gender.
All right. So let's do Steven's character's gender first. So we're gonna do 1d2. I don't actually have one here. Here we'll do a d4 and we'll do 1, 2, and 3, 4. So.
Yeah, I usually just do odds or evens.
Oh yeah, sorry, on d6.
Or
Yeah, we'll
D2.
do.
This what's that Esther said is very true. I always have a rabbit foot, so I'm always lucky.
Yeah, Bun has the rabbit foot. Okay. So you got a 4, which is even, and a d6. You got a 5, so 5 even. When you would be maimed, you gain a new copy of your soul.
Good gender.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good gender to have.
We can figure out in real time what the hell that means.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you get 4? Isn't it 1d2?
Yeah, but I used a d6 for even odd.
That's fair.
Yeah, as long as there's an equal chance of 2 outcomes, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Audiovore.
Ready. I'm ready for gender.
You have an odd gender.
It's weird.
I love to be odd gendered.
Your odd gender is another 5. Once you're a ship or a space station and its crew.
Excellent.
This game rules.
Freaking cool.
You love to be the Tempestari.
Bun.
Yeah.
Let's see. You have an odd gender, and your gender is. I think if it repeats, I'll. Oh no, okay, it's a new one. It is. We've. I feel we got all the best ones. It is impossible to find your original DNA in your body.
Jesus. Wow.
Right.
So
And
that's
our
great.
Our gender gives us power.
Yes.
+5 to any stat except demonology.
And then note 3 things about your gender.
Oh, no, 3 things about what?
About your gender.
Yeah.
bump my necromancy up.
Give any stat but demonology +5 from your gender. Note 3 things about your gender. So how does the give any stat +5 work?
So just add 5 to a
All
stat.
right.
Oh, hell yeah. I want to shout out Legendary Vermin, who promoted this stream.
Well, yeah,
That's
thank
so
you.
cool.
Nice,
Yeah.
thanks.
Go buy their game. It's very good.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, for people who are coming in from like not our immediate space, the little puppets that I have are for the actual like main series characters. We just use them because they're easier than making new puppets for characters that have not been made yet each time.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'll
let's
give my +5 to Wonderomancy.
cool. Uh, sorry, I got distracted. What are Steven and Audivore giving their +5s to?
Necromancy, I think.
I put mine to techromancy.
Cool.
Because necromancy is like tearing and mending flesh, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Steven, tell me actually, whoever wants to go first, tell me 3 things about your gender.
Fucking lost on this one.
It's a lot. And then we'll do Chrome/Kit, and then we'll be off to the races.
Yeah.
Gender odd because I can't even. It's a good one, Esther.
They call it gender because you in the cold food.
And about the hot gender, about can't find the original DNA in your body.
All right.
Gender.
I'm curious what kinds of notes they want us to we should be making.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm almost done, and I kind of have an idea of what they mean. If once I complete, you want me to read out mine?
Yeah, that would be helpful, I think.
Sure.
To me for sure.
All right, let me read it out. Oops, I accidentally said enter. Let me read it out. So my 3 notes that I wrote down are: these eyes only have cindered fire and sins of the past. These arms are long forgotten and meant for prying and controlling. The voice is silent, but it commands.
I like that.
Ooh.
That's what I kind of thought they meant with the what the book meant with the 3 notes.
Notes about a gender could also be like uh text marked jacket, or like neon hair, or like that sort of thing. Like they can be material or immaterial expressions. At least that's my sense of what that means.
Yeah, I kind of took in a bit of a ethereal route and just kind of wrote weird.
Yeah. Aster says, "Hey everyone, your genders are epic." That's true. If we want to move on to Chrome/Kit, and y'all can think on that, or do we want to like, do folks have ideas?
I'm almost done now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I've got my notes. I've got my 3 notes.
Hit me.
All right, so my body is too small for my mind. All machines have souls, including me. All metal, everything.
Hell yeah, that's fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um. So I think I'm going a little bit more material than other people, but my notes are it still fucking hurts. The copies would really, really like their own bodies, and I'm not sure what to do for the third one.
What was your gender again?
When you would be maimed, you gain a new copy of your soul.
Oh, yeah.
Which you can stretch all of your many legs in the amalgam, but in the physical realm, it's a lot harder.
I guess.
What about like cursed stitching or something?
I don't know what that means. I would like to know what they mean.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like your body is like made of different parts of your body, or like different bodies across time.
Yeah, maybe.
Or just like something that you wear. Like it could be like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or you could just go with my route and just be very ethereal and weird, like just like implying something about it, but still not being very concrete.
Yeah. If you want some time to think, we can move on to Chrome.
Yeah, let's do Chrome. I don't want to sit here.
Cool.
Think about it.
Let's. I'm probably gonna need y'all to roll your Chrome because it's 4d10 per person. Or sorry, no, it's 2d time. It's 2d10 4 times.
All right.
So yeah, I guess roll yours and just let me know what they are.
Let me get some d10s.
Roll
I'll be right
4
back.
times during creation using 2d10. Okay,
Yeah.
I can do it. 2d.
Some of these are really, really fun.
What if you roll the same thing?
I would say re-roll.
All right.
And then also roll
This is
anything that's in there, because there are 2 things that have dice within their text.
Yeah.
I realize like I feel like as a group we're like sort of aware of what we're doing. We're gonna explore a messed up cyber dimension basically. that's the direction this is going in. I'll read the actual where are we once we're in it, but that's kind of the pitch for those who are watching at home. Yeah, I think once you have all 4 of them, feel free to read them out. I'll have to discuss like when and where this is in the context if it's up to you really, but I'm sure we can solve that.
Okay, I've got all my chrome and my kit.
Nice. Do you want to read them out, Audiobore?
Yeah, I've got a ritual knife, cyber legs, optical camouflage, and an implanted monofilament whip.
Nice.
Neat.
I got mine.
Go ahead, Ben.
I have a vibro broadsword, a ritual knife, a circuit graph tattoo kit, and a fudgy railbow.
Cool. I think it's flesh out.
Put me on your stream every day.
I play you on my stream every day.
I do wonder, should I probably re-roll the ritual knife since Audiovore already has one?
That's I'll say you can if you want to, but you don't have to.
It's conceivable for more than one person to own a ritual knife. But
Yeah,
I had
that's
rolled,
fair.
but I rolled ritual knife for the first one, and then I rolled ritual knife again. I was like, should I have 2 of these?
Yeah.
Several ritual knives.
My kit is 4 ritual knives.
Yeah. I think I rolled 2 vibro broadswords.
Yeah. But you can reroll if you want to, but you don't have to.
Yeah, I think it'd have nice to have some fire. Nice to have some variety.
Okay. Yeah, reroll and let me know what you get.
Cyber leg. Hell yeah.
Nice. I'm pretty sure Audiovore also has that, but that's also okay.
Hey,
I also have cyber legs. Everybody
Oh,
has
nice.
cyber legs. We're going to space.
These are
You gotta have cyber legs.
hey,
Then I'll just
we had a Star Fox conversation earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before we went live, we're talking about how everyone in Star Fox has cyber legs. So I guess that's who we are now.
then I guess I'll just keep the ritual knife.
Okay. Steven, what did you get?
I've got cyber legs. I've got a less painful head jack, 1 stick of dynamite, and a gun for a hand.
That's really fun.
Oh yeah.
Emergency dynamite stash.
Yeah, just to the 1.
Cool. Do you have any idea for your last gender note? It can even just be your pronouns. Like, it can be that simple.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make my last gender note is going to be this body isn't mine.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. And then we need to do names and pronouns. Whenever you have them, just let me know them.
Yeah.
Names and pronouns. Okay.
Hey, Eclipse.
Yeah.
Did Parliament spaceships have any specific naming conventions?
That's a good question. I've never actually like characterized one. So if you want to invent one, you can now.
If would they have a designation before the actual name of the ship? You know, like there's the USS part of the USS Enterprise or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, dude, go ahead.
No, I'm thinking. Go ahead, Bum.
So I have a really neat idea. So the thing with my gender notes and the original DNA with my thing, I'm thinking, what if my character is just something that's just very deep, very within the internet, is is interconnected with the internet instead of someone visiting it.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Hell yeah.
I like the idea that they're. I don't know. I'm trying to think of good gimmicks.
I think I've got my name.
I have an idea where it's like SVR, like Saver, and then the ship name.
I was just gonna go PSS for Parliament spaceship. But...
Oh, that works. PSS is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am PSS Glimmer of a Distant Sea.
Okay, let me see if I can fix that.
Glimmer for short.
Now,
Just Glimmer for short.
Well, Parliament spaceships are named Penis. They're named Piss.
Yeah, that's right.
Piss.
That was that was actually one of the tools in the Revolutionary Arsenal. Was like, you don't really want to serve on a piss ship, do you?
Well, what are Glimmer's pronouns?
Glimmer is they them.
They, them. Okay, and what's and anyone else got any names, pronouns?
My name is Semble.
Symbol.
Semble.
Cool.
Pronouns they them.
Nice. And Bum?
The sundered one?
The
And
sundered
for
one.
pronouns, they/them?
I'll just put sundered one.
Sad.
In fact, I'll just put sundered because I don't have that much space.
Sad, you're butchering their name.
Yeah, sadly. Okay, so we got Semble, Glimmer, and Sundered, or the Sundered one, and Glimmer. What is Glimmer's actual? Actually, if y'all could like write some of the stuff that you have, just like put it in lore so I can look it up.
Yeah,
that would be epic.
I got my whole sheet ready to go in there.
Cool. Where's that? I don't...
In the In the lore? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Uh, cool. All right. My parents just came home from a trip, so I gotta decide. I'll probably keep going for now, and then I'll take a break later. Take a longer break. Uh, okay. So where are we? Welcome to the AEthernet, a festering hellscape that replaced the internet after the incursion. In this case, the incursion is, I think, the death of the speaker. Um, because like the intranet that they used, like the internal internet that they used uh in leaving for the parliament fell apart because it was it was based on like the same like theoretical scaffolds that the speaker used, and so now there's just there's the amalgam. To go there, stab this big prong into your brain. It's best if you already have a head jack so you don't lobotomize yourself. Be careful. The Aethernet is full of daemons and ungods that want very badly to turn reality into more Aethernet. Remember, magic is technology, technology is magic, circuitry is runic, and runes are circuitous. How you play. One player is the ref, the game master, it's not rocket science. When outcome is uncertain, roll under the relevant stat, add +10 to target when you can apply your gender, have relevant chrome/kit, act on baser instincts, can see your target bleeding, carry out the will of a daemon or ungod. If you think your character has had enough, let them die. Causing harm. If you successfully act to harm someone, use the first digit of the tens die as the corruption caused. For example, 25 equals 2 corruption. Gain corruption when damaged, or when failing perform magic. When failing perform magic, treat the tens die as corruption damage. Now I'm not entirely sure, like, when you successfully act to harm someone, use the first digit of the tens. This is D100, right? It doesn't say very clearly,
Yeah,
but it definitely is.
Yeah, the implication from everything is that it's percentile dice.
Cool.
Yeah.
2d10, a tens digit, no ones digit.
Yeah.
I do want to say I've never used percentile dice in my life.
I'm a fan of the percentile systems I've played.
Though causing harm is interesting because you have to roll under your number, so the better you do, the less damage you do.
Yeah. Because I guess.
I think it's the higher your stats, the more harm you can possibly cause.
Right.
In a
That's
single
fair.
action.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
Okay, do I have it? I hope I have a D100 on here. I don't. I'll do 2d10. That'll work. So one d10 will be 9's places. The other will be
Soup. The
Yeah.
little soup.
They roll side by side, so we'll be able to see it.
Yeah. Okay. So, where do we want this to be? Like, what? Does anyone have any thoughts on that?
That's a good question.
We haven't really fully explored the intranet or the Malcolm, so we don't really know what locations there are in it, right?
Right. I'm saying more like, where are you physically? Like, where are you outside of the amalgam?
I think it'd be fun if we were somewhere that hasn't been seen yet in the main game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it make sense to pick a physical place that can be somehow greatly affected by going into the Aethernet?
Yeah. I'm tempted to say like maybe like the like eastern wizard mech area.
Yeah,
that we've
I
talked
just
about.
had yeah.
Sure.
I was literally just thinking, what if we were there after Gouge destroys the font?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because like in the immediate aftermath of that,
Yeah.
because that would cause all sorts of chaos.
I like the idea that like this is maybe taking place in like a bunker or something that's been like sort of retaken by like a bunch of like tech punks, who are like trying to use the amalgam to fight back against the Parliament.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also just like mostly full of problems. uh, so yeah, I think that would work. So yeah, I think like it's it's like a late night. I don't know if this needs to be like a quest. I feel like this game is more interesting if it's just like kind of like nasty exploration. So like
Huh.
it's just like a night that all of you have decided to like jack in to the amalgam and like see what's in there. And you plug in, and I think like the first thing that you see is that you're in like an abandoned amusement park, and there are these like pink orbs floating in the sky. At first they look like suns, but then you recognize that they're more like big half inflated balloons that are just kind of like bouncing against the ground and then rising back up. Uh, there is a roller coaster that seems to have reached its peak, except there are like the carts on it are just kind of floating like as if they like didn't stop at the peak and they just like kept kind of levitating at like zero gravity. Um, and I think you see like kind of shadows looming in in sort of a seaside city that you're in.
Hmm.
So, how does this work in terms of characters? Like, do we physically go to the Aethernet? Are we projecting like a consciousness into a different body in the Aethernet? What does that look like?
That's an interesting question. Yeah, I like the idea
I
that it.
just
Oh, sorry.
I just assumed that it was like weird since this is like weird tech magic stuff. I assumed it's like a weird artificial dimension thing where you project your consciousness into a body. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like astral projection meets virtual reality, I think, where
Yeah.
like our bodies are somewhere plugged into a machine,
Right.
and our souls are projected through by that machine into this realm.
Yeah.
So, do we get to choose? I mean, obviously, as players, we get to choose what we look like, but like in the fiction, are we choosing what we look like, or do we look like what we do in the real world?
I
think
it's
we get to
cool.
choose.
Yeah, I think it's cool if you get to
I
choose. Actually, with that in mind, what do y'all
Yeah.
look like?
I look like a transformer when I'm on the online. Um, I look like a cargo I look like a long haul cargo ship that is shrunk down to the size of approximately a person and is transformed into a humanoid form.
Love it. Belle and Steven, do you have any ideas for what you look like?
Let me type this out so I can. Let me figure out how to say this.
Yeah,
So Steven,
sure.
probably can go first.
Yeah, I think Semble looks sort of like someone made a human out of cloth. Like they sort of look like a doll, but person sized. Like they're not like a human color. They're not like a human texture. And maybe there's, like you said before, Eclipse, there's some stitching around joints.
Cool.
And I guess they have cyber legs.
We love to
Do
have cyber legs.
do we have cyber legs in the Aether, or do we have cyber legs in real? This is
Both.
okay.
both.
This is
Yeah.
why I'm confused, because we have all this equipment,
Yeah,
and if our bodies don't come with us, does our equipment come with us?
I think it can.
Yeah, I think by nature of this game being almost exclusively about exploring the Aethernet, everything that you give to your character in character creation should come with you.
Uh,
Makes sense.
So I think my character is a very tall woman, like around 6 foot, who's who's goat-headed and covered in black opal fur with soot-covered claws.
That's terrifying. I love it.
Yeah,
Where's Pokey?
I think I'm gonna revise my description then. So I got the cyber legs, which I'm imagining because I can't get this stupid image out. I'm imagining them as Moa legs. So I can't get this stupid Fortuna association out of my head. Um, and yeah, I think the upper body looks like yeah, like sort of like a mannequin or a doll. It just looks fake. The texture's wrong, the color's wrong. They have long, sort of ropey black hair that looks like it's actually made of rope or fabric or something.
You look like a video game character who would have been considered photorealistic 3 years ago.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
So I rolled a die for one of my tables for the places of Aethernet.
Cool.
And sort of on the distance in among the city, you see something that's only been rumored by many. It's a it's this massive palace made out of the concrete of the city, and in its heart is the glowing throne, a runic throne named Voxilia. It is terrifying and mighty, built out of what conceptually you recognize it as bones, but visually only look like metal. And there are it seems undefended. It's almost as if it's beckoning to you.
Sculpted from the
Let's
bones.
go there.
Sculpted from the bones of some great machine.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's go there then.
I mean, clearly, this is whatever is there is it'll be better off in our manipulator appendages or destroyed than left to the remnants of the Parliament.
Yeah.
Probably.
Cool. So you make your way through the dark streets of this ancient city. Papers fly by. A dark and bluish sky hangs above you. Occasionally you see what looks like most of the time just like a digital person going through their normal everyday routine. Whatever the space was meant for, it's failed. The uh the entertainment value of this place, if this place feels like it was made for someone, and now it's just it's a holding, it's an envelope for for relics, I guess. It's an envelope for antiquity.
Yeah.
And you see uh approaching the throne and surrounded by a gathering of people in hoods, all with a single eye stalk that has a one glowing eye in it. A woman uh, in all black. She has long white hair and is covered in thick dark blue parasites. Um, you've somehow, right before another strange and legendary thing, this runic throne, made an audience with the Rat Queen. However, this will likely be a dangerous audience, as she turns toward you and asks with hatred in her eyes, "Who are you?"
And who are you?
"I am the Rat Queen. I asked who you are."
Why do you deserve to know who we are?
I'm the Rat Queen.
That's circular.
Well, you do know that. Hang on, I'm trying to find the language. What is it? What does it say? Here we go. You do know that runes are circuitous, and we are at the runic throne.
And who says this throne is yours?
I didn't say that, although I do wish it was. It's an odd thing to look upon. Either way, you will not be passing to it.
Why does it matter to you?
Whether you intend to destroy it or claim it, one day it will be mine.
A rat or nor a queen, nor both, can tell us what to do.
And if you're so assured of your own of the inevitability of your own success, why care what we get up to?
Part of my success's inevitability requires the meddling of things like you, mortals, to be hushed.
Mortal is a strong word.
Oh, yes? Let's see about that. And, I think she, tosses off a heavy cloak, revealing, 1,000 blade arms that are underneath her cloak. Yeah, she's gonna, what's she gonna do? I think she's gonna rush at Semble and try to pierce Semble with her big obsidian blade arms that were under her cloak.
Okay. What do I do about that?
I don't know.
How does this work?
So you got stats. So you can roll your stats.
So I just decide to do something and then roll
Yeah.
a stat.
Pretty much.
There's no moves. You can just do whatever you want.
Cool.
Yeah, and then we decide if basically if you can do anything, and if the outcome is uncertain, we roll under the relevant stat. That's all the game is.
Right.
Yeah. So I think if you want to try to dodge her, that's roll meat.
Yeah.
I think yeah, I think I'm gonna I'm not gonna dodge. I'm gonna let her try to stab me and use necromancy to just open the part of my body that she tries to stab and then close it afterwards.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Do you think that let's see, what are the things for getting additional +10? I think it's if it does any of these, you get a +10. It's not I don't think it stacks. Does anyone know or have a sense?
I think it might.
It doesn't say that it's stats.
Based on math, does it feel like it should stack? I'm bad at math.
I think I think it's more interesting if it can.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. So does this apply your gender?
It might, because I don't really want to be maimed.
Okay.
Getting another copy of my soul is a pain.
Yeah. Do you have your is your chrome or kit relevant?
I don't think so.
Cool. Are you acting on baser instincts?
Probably.
Can you see your target bleeding?
Don't think so.
And can you carry out the will of a daemon? Are you carrying out the will of a daemon or ungod?
Not that I know of.
Cool. So you got +20 to your
All right. So
stat.
necromancy 29. So my target number is 49.
Yeah. So
so
anything
you
under
roll
49 will be good.
less than 49. 2d10.
Oh, you got a 62, so that's
Damn.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see now why it feels to me like they should stack, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So
I guess I get fucking stabbed.
Yeah. I think I'll describe this as a Daemon Flare. So you will take 5 harm. I'm not sure what that means.
At
Neither.
It says below, further down below, harm causes corruption when corruption reaches 11. If the character survives, you update their firmware to make an addition to their gender.
Okay, so you've received harm. So you're at
So I
5
have
harm.
5 harm. Okay.
Yeah.
So taking harm is simultaneously like taking damage and gaining experience.
And I have 5
in
corruption. Also,
Let me double check. There's corruption reaches. Yeah, I think corruption is like your trap for harm. So you have 5 corruption.
Yeah.
okay. So I have 5 corruption.
Yeah. And you can choose whenever you want to die. So you can just keep staying. I mean, you can also choose when you're maimed, I guess, and decide that you want to make a copy of your soul.
Where was she aiming?
I would say like shoulder, stomach, like a mix of those areas.
Probably not maimed.
Okay.
Not with a stab wound. Maybe with a slash.
Yeah, definitely stabs, definitely punctures.
Okay, not maimed.
So yeah, Semble has just been stabbed through with these like blades, these 1,000 blades. Well,
Semble's just over here like Olaf, like, oh, I've been impaled.
does anyone want to do anything to help?
Sunder's going to try to tackle them with their arms, I think. Try to tackle them on the ground.
Cool. Can you apply your gender here? Actually, sorry, what's the stat?
I'm pretty sure this is in meat.
Yeah, it sounds like meat. Can you apply your gender?
There. Would these arms are long forgotten and meant for pride and controlling count here?
Yes. Do you have relevant chrome/kit?
I don't think so. No.
Are you acting on baser instincts?
No.
Can you see your target bleeding?
I don't think so. No.
And are you carrying at the will of a daemon or ungod?
Am I Eclipse?
No. Meat plus 10. So what's your...
Yeah.
What's that?
My meat is 26, so I guess 36.
Okay, so you gotta get under 36. Let's see. You got 58. So you're gonna take 5 harm as well, so you have 5 corruption.
Oh, jeez.
As like... I think she like turns on her heel and like... Instead of tackling her, she just like... Using... I imagine this character is like... like a cool like future arcane cyber femme fatale, so she just like kicks you with like a huge healed leg, and you're sent flying.
I'm going to do some magic to help out.
Hell yeah.
Do some magic.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my Oneromancy to get the environment to attack the rat queen and try and separate them from Semble.
Cool.
And
yeah.
Specifically, I'm trying to trying to shape the metal of the environment into like blades and spears to get at her.
Hell yeah. Can you apply your gender here?
Yeah, it's all metal everything, baby.
Hell yeah. Do you have relevant chrome/kit?
I got my cool ritual knife for spells.
Makes sense. Are you acting on baser instance?
No.
Can you see your target bleeding? I don't think so.
No.
And I don't think you're carrying out the will of a daemon or ungod. Unless there's a daemon of metal that I don't know about, or ungod of metal.
Not that I know about.
Cool. So that's plus 20 to your roll. And what is your thingy?
It means my target is 46.
Okay. Let's hope that you get under that. God, 89.
Jesus.
Oof.
Oh, this has been It's Up to You Really Amalgam. We're all killed by a rat queen.
Well, which means I take 8 corruption from the magical backlash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is that... you don't take harm from that, though. It's just you take corruption from using magic. I'm pretty sure that's the way that works. So
They're the same thing. They're the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, so you take 8 corruption from doing magic. and the rat queen laughs, and I think she's gonna I think she's gonna like disengage from Semble nonetheless, and God, I think she's gonna like throw one of her like one of the parasites that's on her back. These like dark blue like like you know those maggots that have like the rotating mouths.
Ooh.
She's
Yeah.
gonna throw one of those at Sundered.
Oh dear.
Can I shoot it with my gun hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, try and-
Try and get rid of that.
Cool.
Is that meat?
Let's see.
That could be necromancy. You're trying to shred and tear the flesh of that maggot.
Yeah, meat or
With a
necromancy.
gun, not with magic. I'll do necromancy though. I'm
Guns can
better-
be met.
I'm
Technology.
better-
Remember what it said. Technology is magic. Guns
You're
are
right.
magic.
All right.
is
Yeah, so
cool.
I'll do necromancy. So I can't apply my gender, but I do have relevant kit. So I think I just get the +10.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
All right, so it's 39.
Let's see. 27. That's a hit.
Oh yeah.
So it does. I believe it does the amount of damage. That's it's 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's 2.
Okay. Oh yeah, you actually, well, no, sorry. I was about to say that you just get this person, but I lied. That was a lie.
Yeah, I wasn't shooting at her anyway. I was trying to get rid of the maggot so it doesn't do bad things.
Yeah, I'll consider this breaking threshold anyways because you're like pushing against her. So
Okay.
yeah, you shoot the maggot, and I think like even like specifically she like lets out like a yelp of pain, and I think the spot where she lost the maggot starts bleeding. Like there's like dark blue ooze coming out.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something a bit weird here.
Yeah.
I'm Summer's gonna point at the lady, and I'm gonna use wet here, I guess, and I guess I'm gonna use wet here, and I guess command the maggots parasites she has to eat the host.
Oh God. All right. That's nasty, but
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. We all good with
Sorry, this-
that?
Yeah.
Sure, if you think that falls under perceiving, understanding, and communicating.
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
say
I'm
so.
talking to them.
Mm,
They're
I mean,
they're
this
living
game just
entities.
seems very. Yeah. I guess this should be clarified. This game does have a content warning for body horror and all that.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with the thing. I don't know.
I think it
Very
makes.
powerful for wet.
Yeah. Well, they leave all of them open to interpretation, right?
Sure.
And I
Yeah.
think it's a suitable interpretation.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
thing is, it's only going to do as much
Uh,
damage as it like. It's only going to do X
That's
harm.
a fair point.
Uh,
Yeah. It's
So
only gonna
I
do harm.
so I have 25 wet, and I think I only have one thing that applies here, which is the voices silent, but commands.
yeah, that makes sense. Your gender. They're also bleeding.
What?
The rat queen is bleeding, so you get another for that.
Oh yeah, so I get 45? Yeah, 45.
Yeah, cool. That's an all right number. Let's hope that you get. Let's hope that you get
Get a 40.
low but high.
Get a 40.
24.
You want to be right on the line.
Yeah.
You got 24.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be 2 more harm. The rat queen is not looking good. She's definitely in pain, and yeah, I think with that, like, as her maggots start eating her, she lets out this like horrible howl, and I think she's actually just gonna like cut them all off with one of her blade arms, and
Jesus.
she's gonna like, oh, what is she gonna do to y'all now? Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I'm just gonna steal something from Skullgirls. She like opens her skin and like her skeleton comes out as like a terrifying little gremlin. and it's
Oh,
just
no.
gonna like jump at Glimmer and try to like start clawing at their head.
Right.
This is drastically different from the usual. It's up to you, really
Yeah.
weird, huh?
Yeah.
The tone is distinct, but I think it's fun.
All right. So Glimmer doesn't want to get hurt here.
No, probably
Let
not.
me see if I know. Uh, Let me think here. I guess I just want to try and. I guess I'm just gonna have to try and dodge. I think I'm gonna use meat and try and dodge.
Cool. And any additional stuff?
Um, the gender doesn't apply here, but I
You got
have
cyber legs.
cyber legs and optical camouflage, so I get that's plus 10 there.
And they're
Right.
bleeding.
And bleeding.
And so 10 from them bleeding, and
is-
I'm acting on a basic survival
Yeah.
instinct, so I think I get a plus 30,
That's good.
which brings me to 45.
That's a good number. Let's hope that you get it.
Almost half, almost 50-50.
Yeah, you had a lot of space here.
Yeah.
You got a 27, which is still 2 harm. She's looking bloodied. Like I think like
I think what happens here is like I like using my optical camouflage. I like and cyber legs. I quickly dodge out of the way, out of sight, and then like probably just like give her a big kick.
hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I already said the cyber legs apply. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
time to hydrate.
Hydrate.
Oh, yeah, Jay. I have an idea here, unless Steven has one.
No, go ahead.
All right. So so her skeleton's still out because she just kind of got dazed from the kick and not being able to attack Glimmer, right?
Yeah, sure.
So I think Sunder's fletchy railbow and aim it straight for the the skeleton's skull.
Cool.
Which is which one is this?
Let's see.
You could. It's debatable whether it's like meat or necromancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm, I'd say it's me. I'd say it's me. I don't know
like
if a fletchy is
what is your
attack.
what is your like, it depends on your interpretation of
Yeah.
how Sundered is attacking. Is the
Yeah, I'd say
bow
this
the
is-
act is the bow the tool in and of itself, or is the bow merely part of a more mystical attack?
I'd
Yeah.
say this is me. This is something more primal.
Actually, I wanted to quickly get back to something.
No?
Audiovore. So it says if a player fails a magic roll with doubles, increase their demonology stat by 5. I'm not sure what that means.
So it means if like you roll a 66 or a 77.
Oh, okay, you did not. Okay, cool. Sorry, go ahead, Bun.
So I'd say so I have 26 meat. For the bonuses, I'd say that I do have kits, so that's plus 10.
Right.
Would you say that the things with my eyes only having cindered fire would apply here or no?
I'd say so.
So that's 20. And I'd say basic instincts, since this is basic instincts to hunt.
And also bleeding, so you're at 40.
Oh yeah, 40. So
What's the number?
sorry, I had to do quick math. 66.
Damn, that's high.
Ooh,
Let's see.
let's hope for big
Oh,
numbers. That is a rough time.
68. Oh.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh,
no.
Uh, so you get
So close.
5 corruption as you throw this arrow at this little goblin, and it just like holds out its hand, and like the arrow like hovers right before its hand, and then it turns the arrow around, and just like fires it at your knee.
Jesus.
That was not a Skyrim
They-
reference. Sometimes
they
people
totally-
get hit in the knee.
I was gonna say Sundered just get totally Kylo Ren.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
100%.
when they catch the blaster bolt and throw it back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happened.
Can I? So there's like a bunch of like maggots and skin and stuff just like lying around, right? Because this skeleton has
Yes.
fucked off.
Yeah.
Can I use necromancy to sort of bring that together into like a mound and like catch this skeleton?
Hell yeah.
this game
I
is
want to
so
put
much.
because I want to put my stick of dynamite directly in her mouth, but I need her to
We-
stop moving first.
We will entrap you in your own discarded flesh.
Cool. Great.
This game is
Semple knows a lot
very
about being trapped in flesh, so
yeah.
yeah. Do you think this applies your gender?
I think so.
You have Kit with the dynamite
And they're bleeding.
bleeding. I don't think this is based or Damon or on God, so that's plus 30
No.
to necromancy.
Yeah. So my necromancy's 29.
Okay. So you got 59. Let's see. 19. So you do 1.
I do 1 damage, but I succeed.
Yeah. So yeah, you you like lock them in this mound of flesh and you blow them up with dynamite, but their bones are strong.
Strong bones.
Like these bones survive it. Actually, I think what happens is their head is gone, but like their jaw and the rest of their skeleton body is still there.
I think
Jesus.
Semble says something like, "You shouldn't leave these things lying around. Anyone could play with them."
Damn. I think we should take a little break.
Sure.
Yeah, let's take a little
Some
bit.
water.
Let's take
I'll
5
honor
minutes,
this hydrate.
unless anyone wants longer.
Oh yeah. I do want to say, I'm like one away from corruption, and I really want to try to get one more because that sounds very cool to do a firmware update.
Yeah, firmware updates seem cool. All right, we'll be right back. Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye.
I tend to hold just in case Bun wants to say something. Hi everyone, we're back.
Hey, why do they call oven when you have oven the cold food of hot eat the food?
That's true.
An excellent question. Maybe we'll
It's one-
answer it tonight.
It's one of life's great mysteries, isn't it?
Thank you for extending your sub, Death Angle. Okay. Last time when before we took a break, we were fighting the Rat Queen. She's a skeleton now. She has only a jaw and her lower body. Well,
And
her,
she's
her
trapped in a
body.
mound of her own flesh.
Yeah.
I have a
Get some
plan.
maggots.
Hit me.
I have a plan. All right, so like she's like trapped here, and I think she could escape if she really wanted to. So I want to make her stop wanting to do that. So I'm gonna use wet to try and to convince her that she has been defeated for now, and that we're gonna leave, and she's gonna be trapped here for a bit.
Guess we'll see how that
And
goes.
I don't know if she's able to respond to me with only having a lower jaw and no rest of the head, but I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Yeah. Okay. So what's wet? Do you have any of the add-ons?
Yeah, it's well maybe is the Rat Queen a kind of machine?
Uh, she's a mechanism of reality, I guess. I wouldn't describe her as a living thing.
Okay.
So
all right.
and the magical is technological. So yeah.
Okay. So then I think my kinship with machines helps here from my gender.
Cool.
And I can certainly see her quote unquote bleeding.
Yes.
So I
So
think that's
that's
a
20.
plus. I think that's a plus 20, giving me a 46.
Cool. Uh, let's see.
You've
46.
been beaten for now. We can't
Uh,
kill you, but it's not you're not going to escape before we can incapacitate you. We're going to leave, and you're just going to hang out.
so from got an 86.
I fail. I
From
very fail.
her from her body, you hear like a scream, like almost a, a loud death rattle, like emitting from like through her jaw, and the like flesh around her closes in, and she becomes like a terrifying like flesh mech. And she punches Glimmer very hard.
Jesus.
Ow.
Damn it.
And you
That
take another 5.
that puts me to 13 corruption.
Do you die or do you get a firmware update?
I don't die yet.
Cool. You're gonna get a firmware update.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna update your
I guess
gender
let's update my gender.
with another 2d10.
What's
Stall
your
gender
gender?
update.
So you got a 9 and a 1, which is a 10. Hey, you got telepathy.
Oh,
Nice.
all
Run
right.
away from Hot Vampire.
I'm a telepathic spaceship. It's great.
Excellent.
I guess Stunter's gonna like shrug here, take out their original knife, and I guess I'm gonna like stab her with the original knife and use necromancy here to make her into a tree.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So I guess so my base necromancy is 25. From the notes I put down on my gender, do you think any of those apply?
Let me look at your let me take a look at your gender, Bun. I'll have to look at my
Yeah,
partner's gender.
It's in lore.
Yeah.
Inspect the gender.
So it's impossible to
Yeah.
find. It's impossible to
I-
find your original DNA in your body. Could like you're weird around biological things.
It's
It's fair.
hey, I think y'all should be very careful, because I'm pretty sure it's against TOS to inspect genders on stream.
Yeah.
Shit, you're right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you were weird around biology, so I think because you can't find your original DNA in your body, so I think that works.
So that's a plus 10 from that. She is bleeding, so I have a plus 10 there. My
Ritual
ritual
knife.
knife is a
Yeah.
plus 30. And I don't think I'm doing base instinct, so just 30. So
Yeah.
Is there a? Can we
So
do like a combo attack here? Can I help?
I don't think there's mechanics for that.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Do
So
we
I
want
have-
to do we want to make mechanics?
We certainly could. Do you want to give you an extra D10 or an extra 10 if someone else helps?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, so add that to the list. So Semmel, what is Semmel doing here?
Yeah. So I think Symbol is just also trying to move this mech around so that it adopts a more tree-like posture. Just lending their necromancy talents.
Putting it in a T pose, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your number,
Yeah,
Bun?
It's 65. So yeah, like Center like stabs her knife like deep inside their like chest, I
damn.
guess.
98.
Well,
Jesus.
Yeah, you take 5 harm. I think that's another reset, right?
That's another firmware update, yes, because I refuse to die.
All right. So she like you try to turn her into a tree, and like I think you partially succeed, but like the part of her body that's like I think she's rooted at this point, but like the part of her body that's still fleshy, um, I think like summons those 1,000 blades again, and like 4 of them just like stab into your arm, and you're gonna get a firmware update for 2d10.
That's my firmware update.
Let's see, you got a 7, so that is you have quantum computation.
excellent.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Sweet. That's wild.
Also, Legendary Vermin is in chat. Hi, Legendary
Hi,
Vermin.
Legendary Vermin.
Hello.
Hack it
Hello.
in.
Hello there.
Hell
Your
yeah.
game is
game-
cool and good.
It's a
This
pretty good
is
game.
very fun.
Yeah. So yeah, now there is a half-rooted flesh mech with blades that it is summoned. What are y'all gonna do?
Good.
Uh,
I just want to shoot it in the face.
Okay.
Does it have a face?
Kinda. I mean, it's got like the lower jaw. I think it's pretty prominent. Like, I imagine its bones have been like stretched throughout the mech, so it's like upper, like the
Right.
lower jaw part of it is just like in the head.
Yeah. I think what I want to do is yeah. Shit. I'm trying to think of how to do this in a way that isn't just like I shoot it with my gun.
I mean, like,
sometimes a solution is just a gun.
Sometimes the
Well,
gun is a solution.
hey,
You're right.
you could use wet to perceive their weak point and shoot it.
Ooh.
That's a good idea. That's a really good
Yeah.
idea.
Like
Yeah.
meat is just shoot gun. Necromancy is shoot gun but magic.
I will use yes. Can I
Wet-
like
Wet,
can I
wet
use
to find
wet
the weak point.
to kill shot the find a really good place to shoot with my perception?
Yeah. Do you have anyone helping you? I guess is the first one, and then do you have any of the others?
I'll give my help with my good eyes.
Cool. So like, are you like helping like steady Semble's hand?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. And what is Sembel doing?
I have
and I will use my telepathy to link our perceptions together so we can see from multiple angles simultaneously.
Oh my goodness. All right, so I have relevant kit. The target's bleeding. I think those are the two that apply.
Cool. So you got plus 30.
Cool. And I have a 29 wet.
So that's 59. Let's see.
I'm so wet right now.
Is that 5? Yeah, right. That's 5. That's not 105 because that's impossible.
Yeah, that's 15.
15?
No, you're right. It's 5. It's 5.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the 10-0.
Is there a minimum value? Like, can it do 1 damage?
Does no damage.
Does none harm.
No.
None harm.
Yeah.
Or is it or is that 100?
I don't think, because that would have to be 105, right?
Yeah, that's true. Right. Because I guess it's
Yeah.
it's the 0, 0 on the percentile dice.
That's
Yeah.
100. Yeah.
So yeah, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 0, 0 is 100 though. So is that
But
100?
but it's only 100 if it's a 0 for the 10th digit and a 0 for the 1st digit.
I see.
Yeah, because like
There's 5.
if we're trying to do 0 to 100, then we have to have 10 be 10, or 1 be 10, 2 be 20, etc. And then you have 90 as 9, but then yeah.
That's
00
fair.
is 0.
And 10 is either the 10 on the 10th digit is either 0 or 100, depending on what the 1st digit is.
Yeah.
All right. So I succeed, but not well.
Oh, you
I
say
succeed, but I do nothing.
Legendary Vermin says that a 10-5 would be 15.
Yeah, that's how I saw it as 15.
Yeah, but because the dice roller we're using doesn't have an actual 10s digit dice, it's just rolling a normal
Right.
d10. The
Yeah.
10 is what the 10 on that is what would be 0, 0 on a normal percentile.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
accurate. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the 1 is the 10th. The 1 is a 10 on a percentile, and the 0, 0 is a 0.
So the good news is nothing bad happens. The bad news is that its skull is bulletproof. At least
Bad news is nothing good happens.
At least it seems to be bulletproof right now.
Jesus.
Sucks.
So I have a unique idea here.
Yeah.
So violence isn't working here. So I'm gonna do something a bit different. Would you say link? Would you say? So this is a type of machine, right? Since Audio 4 could like get kinship with it.
Yeah, this is the machine. This is a machine of blood, guts, and bone, and also like void magic, probably.
So I'm gonna use my technomancy to try to hook my mind up to it. I guess with my head jack.
Cool.
Good. Yeah.
Gonna run up and plug your brain, plug
Yeah.
your brain, plug your cyber brain into her meat body.
Yeah, I guess
Cool.
so.
All right. So any I think that's Kit, right?
Yeah. Nothing under a kit. No. All of us have a head jack. It's just the only thing under head jack under a kit that's fun. Head jack is a less painful one, so I just have a painful
Right.
head jack.
Well, you just have the normal one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
makes
Do you
sense.
have like a ritual knife or anything to help you out with the spell?
I guess I have a ritual knife. I also have quantum commutation, which would help.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
probably your gender and your Kit.
Yeah. So my gender and kit, they are bleeding.
Bleeding.
Like,
So that's plus 30, I think.
yeah, plus
Yeah.
30.
Cool. So what's your number?
52.
Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see. 51. Damn.
Nice.
Ooh.
What happens?
Yeah, I get. What are you trying to do by doing this? Because you just killed them. Like you beat.
If you were
broke their threshold.
trying to do harm.
Yeah.
I guess do a factory reset.
God.
Oh my god.
Return the Rat Queen to default settings.
Yeah.
I think like as you do this,
Are you sure you want to format Drive C?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I think
What's
as you
your
do
idea?
this, the sky begins to light up. Like it turns from like a darkish blue to like a bright pink, and the like bone and flesh melts away, and you see death. Carl is here, and he looks, or they use any pronouns. They look confused. This person in a dark black robe with a wide black hat with one red band and one cyan band, with pale skin and long red hair, and they say like they kind of look around and like pick up a piece of rubble, and they say this is the amalgam, isn't it?
Yes.
What of it?
Don't think I'm supposed to be here. I'm not sure what happened. Thank you.
I might have we might have caused the big mess with the Rat Queen.
Oh, I remember that entity. That was, well, it's been a few decades at this point. Interesting.
So wait, did the Rat Queen turn into a Carl, or a Carl just showed up?
It looked as if a Carl like came out of the Rat Queen, but a Carl is acting as if she just appeared. Like she doesn't seem to be acting as if like she was freed from some sort of prison.
I see, I see.
Oh.
Did
I was
you?
I was hoping I would never see you again.
I I know.
I didn't think I would ever see you.
Yes, well,
I
sometimes there are certain things that fall out of my domain.
I'm gonna guess I didn't mess up with linking up to the Rat Queen, right?
Well, we didn't die, so that's a plus.
I just wanted to make sure.
Anyways, I wish you luck. This place looks like hell.
Yeah, it's not great,
Yeah.
but
It's
it's what
better
we've
than
got.
it's better than some other places.
Really?
If you travel certain parts of leaving, you'll find worse.
Yeah.
See. Well, best of luck. I have to get going, and she carves like a like black portal in like the skin of the air, and just like steps through and waves goodbye. And before you is the runic throne of Voxilia.
Well, I suppose we should take a look at it,
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
given all the trouble we went through.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. What's so special about this throne?
The throne has a the throne's sides are like um the actual structure of the throne is made out of these struts of metal. But now they're closer, you recognize that the glowing parts are a non-Euclidean portal into a like purely white space, and within the space there is a there's like a young girl who appears to be typing on a computer.
Should we step through and go talk to her?
See if we can speak through it first. I don't.
Yeah.
This might be a one-way trip.
Hello?
Excuse me, ma'am, miss.
The sound echoes back to you.
It's
We don't
Is it-
recognize her at all.
No.
Thunder's going to step through.
Okay.
nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Thunder's been to very deep parts of the internet. They're probably done worse, scarier things.
Just pretend like you're traveling through a wormhole. And Glimmer just kind of closes their eyes and walks through, trying to not freak out.
Yeah, Semble just kind of looks around at the landscape and then follows the two of them.
Yeah. The girl seems very intently typing away at her computer. In the distance, you see these like spires that seem to be projecting images of like different like I guess for our sake like animated gifs. There's like a spinning 3D image of a rubber duck. There's a like advertisement for a parliament a parliament chip brand. There's like just a like pretty shitty fire gif that has a bunch of artifacting.
Shit, did we visit Neo Cities?
Hey, just so you know, they one of the only real major loss when the parliament's government really collapsed was we can no longer, as anyone producing the best brand of iced tea, Authority.
That's right. I need to write that down in lore.
But yeah, I guess I'll try to tap her shoulder and tell her hello.
Hi. Why are you here?
What is this place? And who are you?
I'm Voxilia. I invented the internet 200 years ago in the darkness of a gas station in Narawenwe, alone.
Didn't realize it was that young.
Yeah.
Well, there was a project to make it older. We traveled through doors and passages between letters and hidden numbers. We found the weaknesses in time itself and punched through them. And then it was as if some other person, uh, someone smart, discovered a phenomenon that I had invented in the darkness of a freezer room at a shitty job.
Why do that?
It was something to do. I mean, she turns around and you see that her face is I feel like it's most interesting if she doesn't have a face. Like she's faceless. It's just like a smooth. It's like a mask almost. And she keeps typing away, and she says, "Now I just keep editing this amalgam."
It's a bit
Ju-
falling apart, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of like
Why
it like that though.
continue?
I don't know. It's fun. Lots of different visitors and stuff come in. I've gotten a bunch of other mods to help me out with stuff. I'm what I think I think you mortals call us ungods, but I don't really see it that way.
What
and
is
that's
what is the runic throne? I thought I knew, but I clearly was mistaken.
I used to be one of the admins for a pretty big MMO in the internet. It was something to make us forget about the daily indignities we suffered under the Parliament. And now, I don't know. I like to keep it there. It's a reminder of a time when I was, a person.
the throne is a distraction.
Eh, it's more just something that's here. I mean, I don't know. People want to come say hi, they can. I can't die anymore.
That must be terrible.
I
Be
mean,
nice.
if I have a body, it's probably 600 layers back. Probably a dream of a dream of a dream. Somewhere in some uh, sleep to dream lounge on Full Moon City or some other place in the Sable Skies, maybe one of the Bureau worlds.
You do realize that this all of this will eventually be forgotten about, right?
Yeah,
You can't
you're
stay here forever,
you're remembering it though, right?
I suppose.
Yeah. You are right though. It would be nice to find my way back. I I don't even know if it's possible at this point though.
Well,
I mean,
if you want to know whether it's possible, you'll have to try it first.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to try at least. Probably.
The world's changed a lot since you've last.
I mean, I know where my last body was. I know where the thing that's dreaming this is. It's in the
Hmm.
amalgam, uh, deep in the ocean.
If necessary, you could just get a new body. This isn't my first one.
There are troubles associated with that.
Yeah, and that's what all the other on gods want to do. They all want to get out of here, like the other way. They want to take this new thing that they are and take it back, take it out. But if I could, I would just try and go back. I would try and retrace my steps and just be a person again.
Why can't you?
It's too many steps. It would take me 100 years. 100 years that I could spend, I don't know, talking to my
You-
friends.
And you've been here how many years?
I mean, I've lost track of it at this point. Time doesn't really work here.
And what is 100 years to you of trying to find your past?
I don't know. It's comfortable here.
Ages
mean-
often are.
If you'd help me, I could probably
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
out.
we could help.
Sure. Better
Okay.
than not doing.
I should probably destroy this. Sorry, go ahead, Stephen.
Oh no, that was all I was gonna say.
Okay, cool. I'll have to deconstruct this micro dimension. That should be pretty easy. Should probably step out though, and she gets up and shuts like this little laptop that she's standing before. It's covered in like all these. I think it has like a. I think it has a Trigger sticker on it, and like a bunch of other like some Parliament brand stickers, some like non-Parliament like underground radio TV stickers, and she like gestures back towards the portal where the throne is and says, "After you."
Cinder doesn't really wait to leave. They just leave. Because they know what happens if you stay in a pocket when it's deconstructed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
believes.
Glimmer has no desire to find out what happens.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, once you're all out, she like you hear like a step as she like tries to step out of it, and then the like light on the throne fades, and then you hear like I think like you hear like shaking from inside of the throne itself, and it like cracks open like an egg of stone and metal, and a I don't think she has a physical form. I like the idea that like a single CD-ROM like falls to the ground.
I guess.
You know, do you know
I-
do you know a woman named Rhonda?
In another life,
Yeah,
in another time.
another timeline.
I guess I'll pick up the CD-ROM.
This is the only way I can travel right now. Thanks for picking me up. I can't really do much to help you out. If you go,
This is your
sorry.
body. This
Yeah.
is your body, huh?
I mean, right now, if you go straight into the ocean, you should. There's a. I had this friend who used to make compilations of pictures of swamp snakes, and I think my last body is in there.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. So you arrive at the beach, and before you is just like this like bright cyan sun that is now like painted across a pink sky, marked by like white fluffy clouds, and below you see like the underwater chaos of like above the surface is often just like uh things that were interactable, virtual spaces that were in the internet, um, like office buildings representing bureaucratic functions. Below is just like the utter chaos of like the personal projects and interests of people who are long dead or so deeply entwined with the amalgam that they can never leave.
Jeez.
So what you're saying is it's time for us to be terminally online.
Yeah.
Clips is a boomer. She uses an extra play to call people out and says people are using their phones too much.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
People who are on the internet on their phones are drowning in the ocean of their own self-indulgence.
Hey,
That's
hey!
right.
Can I make a declaration about a thing that can be found here, not whether or not we find it?
Yes, 100%.
Sure.
Yeah. So there are in the midst the sea of the ocean of social media posts, the last images taken of the interior of the PSS Glimmer of a Distant Sun before its crash.
Yeah. There are also messages from Garvel's wife.
There's also 30,000 lines of words of Tiger fan fiction.
There's also scared final messages written before Seb shot people in the head.
Oh no.
Jesus. Oh,
Anyways, there's a
Jesus.
stairway leading down to the ocean.
Let's go down the stairs.
Down it is.
So you travel across a long pathway, the guidance of this CD, of this CD that contains Voxilia's soul, and you just see like all these like disparate images floating around you. Some more normal than others. Thankfully, I think you have like. I think any well-equipped internet explorer would have like something that will censor unsavory images.
So
But,
you're saying we checked in with safe search on?
yeah, probably more than safe search. Like you'll see some stuff, but like actually, it's yeah safe search. But
Man,
you
how do I
arrive.
disable safe search?
We have some
Clearly,
good
clearly we
anti-
should
virus.
clearly we should have gotten a VPN to sponsor this episode.
Clearly.
um,
Parliament, Parliament being disabled safe search.
I think obstructing the pathway to actually I don't know about maybe not obstructing. I think actually the place that you're going is you recognized as the ruins of Zaplatal, the last annexation. This is another thing that I rolled from the book. And the reason why it's the last annexation is because this was the last thing that the internet absorbed. This like screaming, horrifying cluster of underwater, uh, like you're underwater. We can like there's still gravity. Like everything feels normal. It's just like you're under like it's like water in like a poorly rendered game, right? Like you're like underwater, but there are no physical changes. It's just like there's water above you.
Right.
And like there's like a blue filter. And yeah, these runes are like these like this like screaming manifestation of uh like I imagine it's probably like flashing quickly and brightly, um, with like just images and sounds, and it is like impossible to clear your head in this place. And like I think like individually you were all like isolated, not physically. Like you can see each other, but like you can't hear each other. Your thoughts are like overtaken by a swell of like experiences and visions. And you kind of feel stuck in place for a moment as you approach this place.
I got a really unique idea for this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my So like, where are these like ruins located? Are like pillars? Like, where are they located?
It's a rune in the vaguest possible sense. It's like a floating platform, like a floating bridge that leads up to like a chaotic swirl of like I'm imagining almost like it's like a geometrically jagged, constantly changing and clipping sphere almost, if that makes sense. Like it's like a really bad Gmod glitch, basically, where you put too many props together.
Sunder, I'm gonna do this. I think Sunder's probably. You have to call this a glitch, but I think Sunder's dealt with this before, probably, and how they dealt with it is they take out their circuit graph tattoo kit and take grab the nearest prop that they can like hold on to and write down a rune of their most painful memory.
That sounds good. Sorry, I choked on water.
Oh God!
I'm good.
Water doesn't go in the lung.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah. Give me like your tens. I need to breathe for a second.
Okay, take a moment. Um, I'd say since the eye stains with the sins of the past works here, and the circuit graph
Yeah.
tattoo kits 20.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, you are carrying at the will of an ungod.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So 30.
Yeah.
So 30. This is what stat is this?
That's a good question. Let's see.
One or let's see, since I'm trying to tame the Ethernet.
Yes. What is your number for that?
24.
And so that adds up to 54, right?
Yeah, 54.
Cool. Let's see. 24. Cool. So you you're not acting to harm anyone. Uh excuse me. Okay. Oh, you know what? Y'all should have I think when you did harm to someone, like when you succeeded, you should have also taken corruption. I'm not certain though.
Oh.
That seems to be the implication. I'm not sure what the numbers were though.
No, what I think that causing harm is when you try to harm someone, you do corruption damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then
Yeah, because corruption is damage, right?
yes, okay. Sorry. So that is 2. Although I don't really think this is gonna have like it's a thing. Like it's like an entity. So I think it's just gonna break. Yeah. I think putting your most painful memory down clears this psychic chaos for everyone, and like this this like orb of like Gmod prop chaos like folds open like a beautiful and terrible blossom, like a lotus of images, and in the center you see a doorway with a picture of a happy looking garden snake on the top, like kind of it's like a white door and it has like a just like a picture of a garden snake like pinned to it.
And
Hmm.
can I have been doing something contemporaneously?
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
it's not. It's my what I want to do is sort of like turn off my conscious thought and just kind of tune in to the chaos of the place, and see if it has any warnings or messages for me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What do you think that is?
So I'm going to be using let to perceive and understand what this place is trying to tell us.
Cool.
As for bonuses, I think my telepathy probably helps.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
my gender. I don't have any gear that helps though.
And you're also
And I'm
carrying it well.
and I'm yeah. So I am, and I would argue that this is part of Glimmer's basic instincts, as their
Yeah.
instincts are that of a starship and not of a person.
Mhm. Okay. So that's 2d6. And what's your number?
So that brings gender, instincts, and will brings us to 56.
Okay, I probably shouldn't have rolled before I knew your number, but it's 78, so that's a fail.
Wow.
Ooh.
I suppose I'm
So
just left with a headache.
yeah, I think a bad thing is going to happen. I think I almost wonder if like I wonder if like I should just make the answer suck, because I feel like that's worse than like making a bad thing materially happen here. I think I am gonna do
Yeah.
that. Yeah. A bad thing, or you get a bad answer, which is this is the place where all the warnings are. Uh, like everywhere else in the amalgam is like for the most part uh like warnings are like left by people. This is where the system has left warnings. This is where like
Oh, no.
the
It's the error.
registration.
It's
Yeah.
the error log.
This is the error. You
Yeah,
found the
you
error log.
found journal CTL.
Oh no. And I
And
telepathically linked to it.
it is screaming at you. Yeah.
I think I should take corruption from this.
I agree. Seven corruption.
All right. We're it's getting pretty corrupt over here.
Cool. Yeah. So do y'all enter the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. I'm gonna roll an event. 1. Oh god. That's not good.
Oh. What is it?
Okay. So you enter a rich den of of cyber fae. They're chittering and uh, and looking over these photos, and I should probably actually ask, how do we feel about actually, you know what, I have an idea to make this be the thing that it says it is. I got the Cannibal Hacker Coven, but I don't think they're gonna be eating people. I think they're gonna be eating the pictures. I think that like they're cannibalizing the digital space itself.
This game is very horror, huh?
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah,
Game good.
they are
Game
picking
good.
apart the grass and the reed and the dirt and the trees and the snakes themselves within these images that uh that Voxilia's friend took in this like strange like seedy cyber bar.
Mm.
And I think the moment that you get in, uh, who would be in front here?
If
Probably Sundered, right?
Yeah, I think Sundered would be at
They
the front.
sorted it out.
I mean, like, yeah, Thunder makes sense, I guess. Like, they are both one. They're like Godivore said, they're like scatting this out, and also kind of like, if no one else has any objections here, I feel like Sunder's probably the person who has the most experience with the Amalgam, right?
I think
Sure,
so.
why not?
Yeah, I think one of the cyber fae who have these like really red cheeks and like uh eyes that you know how, oh god, I actually have an idea for what this is. You know how sometimes in like there was that age of like Assassin's Creed Unity and stuff where like the actual face meat would just disappear and it would just be the eyes and the teeth and the gums.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what they look like. You can just see like the back of their like the inside of their hair and their eyes and their teeth and their gums. And one of these cyber fae look at Sundered and say, "Oh, hello. We were just devouring this delectable piece of the past. Would you like to join us?"
My meals be in the future, thank you.
Wait, what was that?
I'd rather my meals be in the future.
You're very funny. Um, you should take a seat, though. You should all take a seat.
We need to find something here. Hope you haven't eaten it.
Oh, well, what do you think? What is it?
I'm not sure, but we'll know when we see it. If we see it.
Yeah.
I see. You see that there's a bartender in this place who appears to be um, a like one of these fairies, but slightly different. They're wearing like a dark coat and appear to be like working on like 5 different like computers and interfaces and terminals as they like serve these images to the rest of the cyber fae. They seem very distracted, but they seem like probably the most important person here.
Yeah, Symbol will go up to the bartender and say, do you have a body?
I have a body. I have my body.
No. On the menu.
We don't we don't eat bodies here.
Do you have a memory of a body?
A picture of one, then.
We have the bodies of snakes. Although, there may be a picture of a body. We have the picture of a star.
I
It's
wish to see it.
Star might be
perhaps-
useful.
Yeah, perhaps the only distinct image here. The rest are of snakes. I can bring it out.
Yes, please bring out.
Thank you.
And they like reach into like a filing cabinet that's behind the bar, and pull out like a USB drive, and they like pop it into one of the terminals there before, and they tap away for a couple moments, and they like pound on a printer a couple of times, and it pulls out a like both an image and a portal of a sun surrounded by a nebula. And yeah, they they pull it out, and they put it down on the bar, and they have like one hand on it, and they say, "I can give this to you, but you're gonna have to do something for me.
Yeah?
And what's that?
I need there's a treasure on the surface I need you to find."
There's always a treasure. What kind of treasure?
It's trying to think of a fun idea for this. Anyone have any fun ideas for a fun treasure?
Pile of gold!
Yeah!
A chest full of bitcoins.
Oh,
Picture
uh,
of something that doesn't resemble a snake.
photo editing software.
Oh god, what if it's like a part of the upload? Uh
Oh.
so there's a thing
Oh.
in Sable Skies, basically the main villain in the Sable Skies home game was Amadeus, who was a superb under the Parliament, who like was working for them to like take over the Sable Skies. And he a very long time ago uploaded all of the gold that existed in the Sable Skies into digital currency. Um, and then the spell that he used became a living being. Uh, and I like the idea that like one of its because it's dead. I like the idea that like one of its limbs is here or something.
Ooh.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm looking for the uploads arm. It's an interesting piece of technology. It would help me speed up these processes quite a bit. I have hungry customers, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Where on the surface is it?
It's in the dark, beyond the city.
That narrows it down.
You should be able to find it.
What?
There's a gas station out there. Should be among the flashing lights there.
Alright. So we'll look for this treasure and then we'll come back and we should make sure this is even the thing that we want.
Um,
Uh,
yeah, sorry, good.
sorry, what was the NPC's name again?
Vox or Voxilia?
Voxilia. Voxilia, does a picture of a star sound correct?
I think I was a star once. That was a long time ago, but yeah, I mean, it's a couple steps back, but I mean, that just brings me closer.
Okay, then we'll get it.
Aster in the chat. Yeah, this guy wants us to find Bitcoin.
All
Right.
right,
Yeah.
let's take a little break, I think.
All the
Coulda
coins
used
returned
them.
into bits.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
how long of a break do you want to take?
3 megabytes.
Let's take 5 minutes, unless
Let's
anyone
take 5
objects.
minutes.
Cool.
Let's take 13,000 CPU cycles.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. Bye, everyone. And we're back.
Dead. Everyone is dead. It's just me. It's just me doing the actual play now.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I like the idea of cutting directly to the darkness outside of the city.
Sounds good to me.
I kind of envisioned it as
Yeah.
like, did, I'm gonna say I'm just gonna say like you find a cool car, to go out of the city with.
yeah, sure.
What is this?
Nice.
Does anyone want to like give this car some adjectives?
The car is sleek and shiny.
Synthwave.
Yeah, the
Um,
car is an incredibly loud color like neon blue or something.
and it hovers.
Obnoxious. Obnoxious.
Obnoxious, yeah. The sleek, futuristic, hovering, obnoxious synthwave car is blazing through. I think it's like just open desert. Like there's no road out here. This like white sand desert that's cloaked in darkness, and in the
Yeah,
distance we see like flickering lights from a gas station.
every time this car is on screen, you can faintly hear New Order playing in the background. How does it feel to drive me like you do?
But yeah, as you near the gas station, it's as if like in a video game when you get near something and you can tell like the like the enemies have activated, like the things that move around in that place have activated.
Yes.
It's as if that's happening because you see this like orb of debris that's just like picking up more debris as it moves, and it's like snaking around this gas station and just picking stuff up everywhere it goes.
Na 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 na.
The
That but
Prince of the
scary.
Cosmos. That but slower and in a minor chord.
Yeah, and it begins to hurl spears of rebar at your car.
Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Um.
Right. Hmm. I I would like to protect us. I don't want to counterattack, but I would like
Yeah.
to try and protect us with my previously established metal shaping abilities with a neuromancy.
Yes.
Cool.
So I get my all metal everything gender and my ritual knife as bonuses. And I get bonus from the helping out this ungod.
So 30.
And Yeah.
Far.
And I think this qualifies as acting on base or instincts. I used to have
Yeah.
a deflector array.
That makes sense. You're at 40.
Yeah,
Treat them like micrometeors and push them out the way.
Cool. What's your number?
That brings me to 46.
Not bad. Let's
No,
see.
wait, no. That can't be right.
40 plus something. Yeah.
40 plus 26 is
66.
66.
Okay.
66.
That's 7? That's 7. Yeah, it's 10 and 7, so it's 7.
I succeed.
You succeed.
I protect us.
And you were not trying to do harm. So, yeah, you just, you protect the car. Like, how are you doing this?
Like I'm just kind of like reaching out to the metal around me and just kind of shaping it and altering its path.
Cool. Yeah.
So like they change, like the shapes of the spears change so that they move through the air differently and don't actually come into contact with us.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, me?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if I could do something, but if you want to describe first, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I'll describe something really quick. So you see that, what this looks like is, there are, like, people in, like, black hoods with, like, a single, like, red, like, digital eye. It seems like they're wearing, like, masks to protect their faces. They're all wearing, like, what appears to be, like, ballistic armor, over their robes, and, these appear to be treasure hunters, and you get the sense that they have, intentionally deployed this being, this ungod, that threw the rebar at you uh, to make it harder for others to get the treasure that you're looking for.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Can I use wet to try to find like the safest approach through this storm of rebar? And I assume this is some kind of building. This is like a gas station or something, right?
Yes, it's a gas station.
So I guess like where's the best place to get to put this car so that we can get out safely and get where we need to. I guess we don't necessarily know where it is though, right? It could be
Yeah.
anywhere.
You don't know
Yeah.
quite where it is.
Well, then maybe I want to find the most likely place it could be. Although maybe that's obvious. I don't know. Actually, could
Yeah.
you just describe the gas station and then I'll decide?
Sure. There's like a front area with some gas pumps. There are 4 gas pumps. There's like an upper level, that's like it's like an overhang, and then the actual gas station is 2 floors. The top is offices. The bottom is, like a, uh, like a gas station store, and, the building is made of brick. The, pillars that hold up the overhang are made of, like, concrete, and, it's like set on a road that is mostly completely drowned out in white sand. Also,
Okay.
there are like lights
And-
coming from inside.
And this is like a sort of powerful artifact that we're looking for, right? It's
Yes, you're looking for the arm of the upload.
yeah, can I like just sort of reach out into the Aethernet and try to sense like a big concentration of power or something? Like can I try to like feel out this artifact?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that's wet or techno or yeah.
Let's see.
What do you think that is?
I think that's either wet or oneiromancy.
I'll take wet then, because I have a higher wet.
All right, and what about the additives?
I don't think I have any kit. I feel like my gender applies because I'm looking for this sort of missing body part. And I feel like my gender is very to do with bodies and finding bodies.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I think your less painful head jack would apply because like your
Oh yeah.
connection is a little more stable to
Ooh,
the
yeah.
internet, right? And
Yeah, that could work.
the data flows a little more easily.
Okay, so I'm a little bit more connected here. Yeah, that's good.
And you
All right,
don't
so
have
that's a
and you don't have the distraction of the constant dull burning that the rest of us do. Or
okay.
it's not as distracting.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got that's a plus 10 from the gender, plus 10 from the kit, and plus 10 from the demigod, from the ungod, so that's 30. And then my wet is 29, so that's 59 target number.
Yeah. Um. So, I'm gonna roll that. 59 is not bad. Pretty good. 45. Damn, that's really solid. I mean, if you were doing karma, it would be really good, but that's nonetheless a success. You yeah. So you know that the arm itself is like in one of the offices, tucked away. Uh, I think it's disguised as a lamp post. Like it's disguised as a floor lamp post.
Okay. Yeah, so say symbol will say it's in one of the offices. Someone has made a lamp out of it. Let's go find it. And whoever's driving, who's driving the car?
Who's driving?
What I want to know is who's driving the car.
That bear we met.
The
Bear
bear?
is-
What?
Bear is driving. How can that be?
I guess Sunder's driving.
Sure,
Okay.
Sunder can be driving. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Glimmer clearly is not. They're too busy magicking all these rebar spears away.
Yeah. Yeah, Sunder driving makes the most sense.
Cool. All right. So yeah, what are y'all doing now? You know where the arm is. There are 3 treasure hunters guarding the arm and moving around this ungod who's not necessarily helpful to them either.
Just sort of in the way.
Yeah, but they have clearly deployed this ungod to help them out.
What skill would you say it'd be to try to do some advanced maneuvers to try to get to the bring you to the gas station, right?
Yeah. I think it would either be wet or technomancy, depending on the method of controlling the vehicle, right?
I'd say,
Maybe even meat.
Yeah, it
I'd say
could
this
be.
is technomancy. I'd say this is technomancy.
Okay.
You're just plugging right into the car.
So yeah,
Ooh.
technomancy, which is a 22. I'd say I have a 10 from my gender, and I don't think I have anything else.
Let's see.
Except also another 10 from helping out God.
Yes. What's your
So
number
20.
then? 20. And what's your original?
24 is my original. So
Okay.
oh no, 20 is my original. So 42.
Cool.
And I think you qualify as having help here, given Temple was found the place we need to go, and I'm helping, like, keeping the
It's
projectiles
52
away.
then?
Yeah.
So I guess 52 then.
Cool. Wait, isn't it 54?
No, because my original is 22.
Oh, okay, 52. You got 63. Damn. I think the bad thing that happens is that you try and maneuver into the you like do a sick trick to get into this to get close to this gas station, and you like ramp off of a dune, and you drive straight through this place, and you get the arm, uh, and it's like in one of the back seats, and the arm grabs at Sunder's throat and starts hissing, "No future, no future, no future."
Oh no.
Can you help them assemble? I'm still dealing with this rebar.
Right, yeah. I'll handle it. Yeah,
What?
so I think
Why don't people install deflector arrays on cars anymore?
I think I want to use necromancy to give me big strong arm so I can grab it off and hold it steady.
Time for
I
some
wanna-
arm. Time for
I
some
wanna
arm
do-
wrestling.
Yeah, I want to go gear third and inflate my arm to the arm of a giant so that I can grab this. Uh, I think my gender applies because this body is not mine and I don't care if I break it.
Yeah.
I am carrying out the will of an ungod, and I think that's it.
Cool. So that's plus 20.
Yeah, plus 20. So my necromancy is 29, so 49.
Okay, let's see how that goes. 93. Oof. Yeah, I think the
Awful.
hand it does stop grabbing Sundered, but instead it like as you try to tear it off, I think like it grows spines that just like shoot through Semble's hand and is going to do I'll say this is a daemon. It's going to do 5 harm.
Wouldn't it? What for failing the magic though? Wouldn't the corruption come from the tens die?
Oh, you're
instead?
right. So it's 9. You take 9 harm.
Did I get any corruption from failing as well?
Oh, was yours wasn't magic though. You're just driving, right?
Yeah, I was also
Okay.
using Technoman skill.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, there
remember
would
what
have
the
been
number
some
was?
kind of weird feedback.
Does anyone remember the number?
63, I think.
Okay, so it's 6. You take 6.
Alright, so that brings my corruption to 14, and I
Oh.
don't think I die. So,
Cool.
give me that firmware.
More
Yes.
gender.
Steven gets a
More
firmware
gender.
update. 2d10. Firmware upgrade. That's a 9. You're too persuasive.
Too persuasive.
Too persuasive.
Oh, dear.
Alright.
Cool. Did you get one of his Wellbone or
I used I already did get the firmware update,
right, but you can get
unless you can
every-
do multiple firmware updates.
Did you hit 11 corruption again?
yeah.
I was the Technomancy failure another thing where
It was
I got
6.
corruption.
You got 6 from that.
Oh yeah, so definitely I did get it.
Okay, cool. It's another 2d10. 8 plus 7, so 15 for a. You have acid blood.
What?
God, that's scary.
Okay.
I hope that comes with being able to withstand having acid blood, and you're not just destroying yourself constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool because you heal faster than you destroy yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
So every time your heart beats, your acid blood destroys all of your cells, but then all of your cells regenerate.
Also, you can't find your
Good.
DNA, so anything that happens is fine.
Whatever.
It's all normal.
Normal stuff.
Yeah.
Just normal acid blood.
So this thing's spines are stuck through Semble's arm now.
Gross.
And it's also like choking Sundered.
Yes. Well, actually, no. Sorry,
Okay.
it let go of Sundered.
Okay.
This isn't going well. I'm going to. Does everyone have their seatbelts on?
No.
I'm going to do surgery.
Oh dear.
This car
Uh,
doesn't have seatbelts.
I'm going to use my wet as a perception to because this is going to be very, very precise. To try and extract the arm from Semble using my monofilament whip.
Nice.
Okay, good. Good luck.
No bonus from gender, but I have my gear to help, just +10, and the 10 from helping the ungod.
Nice.
So that brings me to 46.
Cool. That's.
And
Oh, do you have anything else?
if I can hurt them in the process, I will.
Cool. You got 4. So sadly, that won't do any harm.
But I do successfully extract.
Yes, you remove the arm from Semble's from Semble's arm, and it's now just flopping wildly around in Glimmer's hands.
I did surgery with a piece of razor wire.
Yeah.
So no one has their seatbelt on, right?
I don't think this thing has seatbelts.
Well then, I
I
guess. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I think I may have been maimed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The back seat suddenly becomes more crowded.
Well, there's just a copy of my soul. I don't think it has a body.
Yeah, but we're in the Ethernet, so your soul is your body, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's pretty open to interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing I was gonna do was have the souls like try to make bodies any way they could, but if they just show up with a body, then that's different, and that's fine.
I kind of like the idea of them trying to make bodies any way they can.
Yeah, I think your idea is cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess I get a copy of my soul. I don't think anybody can see that yet. We'll deal with it
well,
later.
I think specifically what happens is that the copy of your soul, partially because we're running out of time and I want to have this be a complete narrative. The copy of your soul is like gathers up some like metal and concrete and sandstone and rebar, and makes one of its arms the arm of the upload, and is now just like sitting next to you, unspeaking, but with glowing eyes that evoke its familiarity with you.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it was bound to happen eventually.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You're gonna do some sick car tricks, Bella.
One way to say it. So yeah, Sundred probably goes. I guess everyone right, and then I'm gonna use meat. I'm gonna use meat here, and purposely try to basically roll over the car and crash into the gas station.
Why?
we're trying to get away from the gas station now.
Oh, I thought we were trying to get to the gas station.
No, you got the arm.
Your previous sixth stunt, we busted through the top floor and grabbed the arm as we went.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you can just go
sorry.
to the last annexation unless anyone wants to do anything here.
Yeah, we need
Okay,
to.
so
We
I
need to
guess
leave.
my internet cut out, so I probably missed that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably step on the wheel and I guess leave.
Cool.
Is that me?
What was that? No, I'm not going to make you roll anything for that. You can just leave.
Okay. All right, let's see. Sorry for missing out.
There you
Yeah,
go.
my
As-
internet cut out there for a second and no one was talking, so I just assumed like nothing happened and we were still
Okay.
trying to get home.
No,
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 we got the
nothing.
arm. That's what was strangling you. That's what maimed me.
Ah, I thought the arm was from the weird rebar.
No. So yeah, the arm is with you as this weird like sand, metal, concrete being that contains a copy of Semble's soul. Um,
Oh dear.
you drive back to the beach and then walk. I imagine because I don't think you can drive on like the thin strip of like it's almost like glass that brings you from the beach to Zaplatl, the last annexation,
Ooh.
and you make your way. I think like this time the like maelstrom of psychic chaos is easy to pierce through, and you arrive in the hacker coven, the cyberfey coven, and uh yeah, I guess I guess the quote unquote like the soul clone of Sembel will give the arm to the cyber fae who runs the bar, and the barkeep will give you a uh what is between a like printer copy and a portal to a sun, a blue sun.
Ooh. Is this your
Interesting.
body box?
I mean, I think it's supposed to be.
Or at least a picture of it.
Oh, I guess head on in. Sender, Semble. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
Yeah. Um, you step into uh, you step into the this portal.
I'm
And
imagining we like lay it on the ground somewhere and jump in.
yeah. Um,
Yeah.
Please can do it in this picture.
and the as you enter it, the CD vanishes, and the sun like seems to glow brighter. Um,
Oh.
and you are on a world. Its fields are light blue, but they are soaked in flames, and there's a tree, and you see in the distance, beyond the bright blue sun, uh, a deeper black sun that is like folding space around it, and you see sitting in the grass, like almost too distant to go speak to before whatever is going to happen here happens. Uh, a a magus and a
Oh.
strange elf with red wings, who are speaking quietly in hushed tones as the void consumes the old reality. And I think you hear like the same voice come from the sun, and it says, "Thanks. It's a couple more steps from here. I can I can get out before this happens, but I recommend you do the same.
Will you be okay?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be in the sun for long. My body is somewhere else, some other time. Probably in the future. From here, I think this feels old.
Yeah. Do you think we'll probably meet outside the Helm? Or no?
I don't know. And I think as she says this, your your data jacks fail, and you're thrust back into reality. And this never happens. Um, and you're like brought outside by your hacker friends
Ooh.
to see coming from the west a wave of ghosts. Uh, and for all of you, it is led by the girl you met in that white space, and they are coming for you. And your friends say that they have promised a message, a warning, and a gift. And that's where we'll end.
Great.
Oh dear. Great.
You'll love to see it. Steven, we're gonna wrap up here. Steven, do you have anything to plug?
No, I don't have anything to plug.
What about your dice?
No. So we were having a conversation about some dice that I lost, and I said I was going to plug it, but that doesn't make sense. No, I don't have anything to plug. We're going to be on hiatus for like a month, right? So I can't even plug the real. It's up to you, really.
Yeah,
story.
It's gonna be a bit.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Audiovore.
Hi, I'm the Audiovore. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com. Yes, it's at Dwarven Anarchy is my at. And you can find me here on Twitch on twitch.tv/the Audiovore. And so planning to stream tomorrow. So come on out for that.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be more Nocturne. I'm playing through that. It's a great game. I love it. It's a fun time. It's kind of a low-key chill space to hang out and listen to some music that they really ought to have remastered alongside the graphics.
And Bun.
I'm the rabbit. You can find me on Twitter at mombun with 2 underscores and Eclipse's Discord as well. Which is there. I'm plugging Eclipse's Discord. It's what I do.
It's a good place.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
yeah, you can find me on Twitter at find me at Twitter there or on the Discord.
Hell yeah.
I
Plastic
write
Flowers.
stories and stuff.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I write stories and stuff. And do other stuff.
Plastic Flowers said, "Love the freedom the setting gave you." Me too. I thought this was a really cool session.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So glad I recommended this.
I liked how we were in a place adrift from time, space, and reality, because it gives so many opportunities for like little hints at other stuff, and like also just a lot of fun weirdness overall.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Legendary Vermin for creating the game, creating AEthernet, and thanks for showing up in the chat earlier. It was really cool to have you here.
Yeah, this game ruled.
So
the game is very good.
Here's the deal. Next week, June 26th and June 3rd, there might be a one-off on June 26th or June 3rd. The 10th and the 17th, when we would normally have sessions, we will not be having sessions because I will be on vacation. The 24th and the 31st are not our on weeks, so there might be a one-shot then. The next actual episode of Disc 4, if it's up to you really, will hopefully be Disc 7, on August 7th, and we will hopefully finish the disc by August 14th, but I'm not making any promises. It's going to be a long hiatus.
We're trying our best.
Yeah. We got all sorts of schedules and needs and stuff.
Yeah. We're going on such a long hike. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the schedules lined up really badly.
Yeah,
it happens. I think I'm gonna rate Alice Moonflower.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll see y'all next time. We'll see what we're doing in the future. Might even see if we can like gather up some other groups just so we have like every week that I can be on. There's it's up to you really thing. Because I don't want to exhaust the main cast, but I might draw on some other friends. We'll see. Yeah. I'll see y'all later. Say hi to Alice for me. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you all for coming.